Good morning. That was the better version of Rollin', featuring DMX and Method Man. It was on the album, because I can remember having that album, and it had two versions of Rollin' on it, and this was before Rollin' was actually released, and I remember thinking, they've released the worse one. I think that one's way better. Mainly for the other artists than Fred Durst. He's so shit. Like, some of the lyrics in that are good from, like, Method Man and stuff, I suppose it'd be. But then you got Fred Durst coming in saying, if you really, really want to get shit started, everybody here, get retarded. Get retarded. So, come on, mate. You could do better than that, can't you? When you got people saying good lyrics like, you N-words aren't running a fucking thing but your mouth. That's great, that. I'm taking Mrs. Fiend to see Limp Bizkit in March, are you? I mean, I like Limp Bizkit. I'd go and see him for nostalgia value. They were the first band I listened to that I was like, yeah, I like this. I get really into this. They're sort of my introduction to heavier music. Then I thought they were shit, and now I sort of think they're good again for nostalgia value. Limp Bizkit. Oh, look at Dickie's well excited about it. Limp Bizkit and Margate in the summer, but I was in Vegas so I couldn't go. That's right, I remember that. I should have gone to that. I'd go and see him, especially if they were somewhere like Margate. I think it'd be fun. I saw them at Download in 2009 and loved it. Very nostalgic. Not sure I'm going to feel the same this time around. Never seen them, actually. Never seen them. But I did own a Fred Durst New York Yankee hat in about, will that be 2001 or something? Do you know what I don't, Todd? I don't know what happened to it. That's annoying, actually. I have no idea where that went. I probably threw it away out of embarrassment at some point. How is everybody? Anyone have an exciting Thursday afternoon? What's this then? Oh. I actually met Fred Durst. Oh, yeah, you did, didn't you? Didn't you have a video? Sorry, I was way too excited. Didn't you have a video for it? Of it? Send a pic. Yeah, maybe it was a picture. I remember you showed us something to do with it. Not good. Having to take... Oh, no. Not to have cats, the vets. And hot ears. Breathing problems and hot ears. Oh, well, I hope she's all right. Hearing stuff about animals makes me... I don't know if this makes me a terrible person, but I feel worse for animals than I do if someone says, yeah, my son's not very well. If someone says their cat's not very well, I think, oh no. Genuinely feel like that. The recently divorced Fred Durst out in Vegas. Is he recently divorced, is he? Strange man, isn't he? Mr. Durst. There's a new Superman. I don't know if we needed a new Superman, but there is one. I don't know how many times we want to reboot it in the next couple of decades, but it's happening. He bought you a tequila. Discord, let me have a look. Yes, that's it. Yeah, I think you sent it, didn't you? And I was like, what? It actually is him. He could pass as Fred Durst, couldn't he? At a glance. Why did he buy you a tequila? It's him. He was hammered. Where's his chin? Good question. Well, maybe that's why he's got the beard. He got thrown out. Did he? Why? What happened? Do you know what he was doing to get thrown out? Is that an expensive watch? He looks recently divorced, doesn't he? Morning, Zoe. That reminds me, I took a funny photo this morning on the school run. Did you decide on an elf on the shelf activity in the end? What is some good ones you could do? You could have it where they've sort of eaten something in the fridge, couldn't you? With a little jam. Jam everywhere and jam on their little hands. Just being boisterous and leery. You can't get away with it at that age, can you? It's really embarrassing if you're doing that at this age. Let's have a look. Yes! What? Is that a real picture? 916. Is that actual real life picture? Hang on. Amazing, that. Multitasking. Why is he wanking at the same time? Really multitasking. I don't think what that's... Have your toast before. Is his plan to defrost? He was gonna eat his toast on the way to wherever he's going. But then he had to defrost the car, so he had to hold the toast. Just hold it in this hand. It's the work party tonight, and the break room is filled with booze. Was it like a in-house work party? Probably wanking because he was near the school. Maybe. I mean, I don't want to assume what a paedophile looks like, but that is how I'd draw a paedophile if I had to draw one. I don't know. Looks like it's going to be wank to me. We'll see. But he does look like a lot. He does look a lot like Henry Cavill, doesn't he? I'm very, very over superhero movies. Yeah. Do you know what? I mean, I know I've harped on about this before, but I think they try and cram too much stuff into movies now. And I prefer a simpler story. Just something quite basic, like... What was that thing I saw recently? The Outfit. That was so good. And well, that was a while ago now. But it's just quite a simple premise and a simple setup. That's all you really need, I think, for a good film. I don't know. Can't really judge from that trailer, but... We'll see. I'm really biased. My favourite films are the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, see, I didn't like them either. And I know a lot of people really like those, but I never liked Guardians of the Galaxy. The X-Men movies are great, loved them. Don't need any more in that genre now. Just makes money, I guess. And I do forget that, I suppose it's just that thing of there's constantly, funnily enough, new people who have been born and haven't seen a million superhero movies. So to them, stuff like this is probably quite exciting, right? I've only really liked the new animated Spider-Man movies. Yes, I'll tell you what, I did actually really like them. And I don't like Spider-Man, but the Miles Morales ones are really good. Just a bit of a spectacle to watch. It's really, really cool. That was new, something different, done in a good way. Yeah, I agree with that, Zoe. They were really good. Probably the best superhero films I've seen as an adult.
Go, yes, go. Let's do it now.
Now, I don't know what this is. You missed the superhero movie. In Grand Theft Auto Hamlet, London-based couple Penny Grills, a documentary filmmaker, a veteran actor, began experiment with creativity they had no roadmap for. Crane was cast in a high-profile starring role in London productions of Harry Potter and the Curse, blah, 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 blah. So is this like a movie? I bet it's not as good as some of our stuff. Well, let's see. Perform a Shakespeare play inside the virtual world of popular Rockstar games. Let's see.
Okay. We are putting on a production of Hamlet in GTA Online for the first time ever. We are looking for actors, so come and audition. Please try to stop us. You can't stop our Oh. They got me. Oh my god, they're really coming down now, look.
So this is set in...
To be or not to be? That is the question.
You're welcome to audition if you want. You're
GTA Online.
Don't shoot us, please. Whether it is noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of...
This looks wank.
No one's gonna
Fuck
come.
off.
No one cares. It's not a real thing.
It's real to me.
Oh, hang on.
Someone's
They got
here.
loads of awards.
Whoa.
Hi. That's quite an entrance.
You can call me Shah.
I'm Jen. I'm Tilly.
I'm Defoe. My name's Gareth.
While you're doing your dance move, try saying to be or not to be, that is the question.
Look, my lord, it comes.
It's like Shakespeare on $1 billion budget.
Cops are here.
Maybe he's a purist.
We just keep coming across these people who want to help us. That gives me hope.
Yeah,
that
why have
what
they all
we're
got
trying to do
shit
is
mics, Tom? I agree.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Grand Theft Hamlet.
This looks fucking wank. I'm sorry, but that looks terrible compared to even mediocre RP. Right? That annoys me. This better not make loads of money. When that title flashed up, I thought it was a Grand Theft helmet. Doesn't it, though? It looks shit. It goes to show, though, doesn't it? You just sort of... It's not necessarily what you do sometimes. Not saying me, specifically. But, it's about how you sell yourself. Rather than actually doing something good. But you see that a lot, don't you, with stuff like YouTube? How many times do you see a YouTube video and you think, fucking hell, this is really good. How has this got like 10,000 views? And then you've got some arsehole, I don't know, pretends to help an old lady across the road that gets 200 million views. Talking about GTA, still can't figure out why I can't hear anyone. Neither McKinnon nor Bear can figure out why either. Well, you can't hear anything. Anyone talking. I don't know. I've got no idea. Technical stuff. I don't know. One person out of every group of 10. Or, I don't know, audio drivers. Fuck knows. I'm not qualified to even try and solve that. Ask ChatGPT. It's very good at technical issues. I was thinking, yeah, that's weird as well. You can't hear anyone. You can only hear one. Honestly, check out my Insta reel. All right. Where have you put it? Well, I can't see it, 916. I was thinking about this. Like, obviously, I know my way around PCs a bit. But I was thinking I could set up like a PC clinic local thing just for a bit of extra money. Oh, have you got problems with your PC? Bring them here. I'll have a look at it, fix it, charge you 50 quid or whatever. And if it's a pretty straightforward issue, I probably could just fix it myself. But if it's not, probably just look at ChatGPT and it'll tell you how to fix it. Right? The only difference I've found is that the people I can hear are usually American. Yeah, they're the worst ones. They're the worst ones. It is funny that, because I'm not judging, it's probably different cultures, but I've noticed that if I'm on Gabe, not necessarily on this server, because people know him a bit better, but a lot of American people don't really get him. They think he's actually serious. But I think I think it's probably because it's a very British thing. That thing of sort of, I don't know, you know what I mean? He thinks he's very cool, but clearly he's not. So if he says something, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't quite understand the satire, British satire. It is strange. If you couldn't hear anybody, that'd be easy troubleshoot. But I have no idea why it'd be picky about who to hear. Yeah, that's very weird. Yeah, is that it? Don't really understand irony. It's strange, isn't it? I mean, it's not strange. It's probably just... I wonder if that's not necessarily just Americans, but I don't think it is just Americans, actually. Because I've had friends in the past who are sort of Scandinavian or something, and sometimes they'll... What's a good example? Something like, say you had a friend and they turned up 5 minutes late and you said, fucking hell, mate, take your time. Jokingly, they'll be like, well, actually, I had something really important to do. Don't get angry at... Well, actually, I had something really important to do. Don't get angry at me. If they're Dutch. It's like, no, it's all right. I wasn't actually angry. Stuff like that. Does that sound Indian? No, that was Dutch. I've tried doing all the potential audio fixes too, like drivers. That's very weird. Induction. Ask ChatGPT. Oh yeah, I forgot how terrible Instagram is. I'm wondering if it's my audio interface. Cheapo headset with a mic. Try and use that. Yeah. I have no idea. Hang on. Wait. Oh yeah, and it's super loud. I can't control the volume, that's right. Okay, do that. Then
Just-
unmute.
What the fuck? What was that about? Why would you do that?
Did he do it? Oh, I thought she done it.
Do you ever just...
Oh my god, why is this website so shit?
just
That is good.
what the fuck? What was that about? Why would you do that?
Nice.
Do you ever
Oh.
just...
I have a Rode mic, so I've got to use that when I get to work on my PC. Oh, you know, the audio. Oh, God. No, that's over my head, all that. Still sounded like a chicken. Yeah, that does look fun. I wouldn't do it to a stranger. I'm really annoyed at this. I need to send it to some people and be like, look at this shit. Absolute wank. Hang on. Best person to help with audio would be Rainer. Yeah, you could ask him. He might be able to help you with it. Especially if it's like audio interface stuff you're plugging into. Absolutely no clue how to fix stuff like that. But he's good with any audio stuff for sure. Has anyone seen Gladiator 2 yet? Oh, I just got a feeling it's going to be shit. Got a sneaking suspicion it's going to be shit. What? Got no interest in it. I mean, I'll watch it, but I'm not holding my breath. A24.
Hi guys.
Oh no.
This is Koji, the specialist. Ooh. We're telling 100 horror stories tonight.
Oh.
And she had recently
Skip.
discovered the existence of a fascinating game.
Zombies. What is that meant to be? No thanks. I was really tempted to make a throwaway character that was a female equivalent of Philip and have them date and say he wasn't good enough at work. World of Orcs to date. He'd hate that. Philip's my favourite character ever, I think. I definitely want to try and set him up on more... I don't know. I don't want to... Why have we got so much of this shit? Crows, kangaroos, cats, beavers. I don't want to overdo it with Philip dating. Might have to give him a bit of a rest for a while. An angry, broody hen.
Here we have a very angry,
broody Sarama hen.
Oh, it's so
this
funny that,
little
wouldn't it
bird
be?
loves to go
He's
broody,
brilliant.
and she knows I'm about to steal the eggs out from under her, like I do every day. But she is determined that she's gonna be a mother again. But she's
Shut up.
oh, she's angry face.
Not the bird, the human.
It's time to collect you.
Come on, we're going to take your babies away now. For what you know. For all you know.
Oh, she's so angry and flip.
It's quite mean, isn't it, really? Quite mean. One of my favourite bits, let me just find that VOD. I'm not going to sit here and watch GTA VODs, but... Oh, this really cracked me up. If I can find it, hang on. It's too bright. Yeah, what did he say? It must be at least 1,000 lumens, brighter than Tate Modern in here. Oh, fucking hell, what day would it have been? This, maybe? I need to find something specific. Yes, found something. I liked it when he just turned up. Where would it have been? When did he ring? He rang... Oh yeah, here. But his Hornby's going to turn up and instantly... Come on. Ah, here he is. Oh, bloody hell. No, I haven't really sorted anything like that. I should have done, but haven't. Hello, Philip.
Hello. Can you come
right?
outside, please? I can't find the entrance.
Right, I'm coming. Hang on.
Just near the window.
Where are you? Where
No,
are
I
you?
can see I can see the window from here. the ordering window.
What do you mean? The ordering window? Hang on. You don't
Right,
go.
the
You don't
little-
go to the ordering window. You need to come in the front.
No, but I got lost. The Google Maps has tried to take me the wrong way. I can see you there.
Where
That's
are
it.
you?
Turn right. No, that's left. No.
Philip, what are you doing there?
There. I don't know how to get round.
We send the
What the hell? That's scary.
Hang on, fuck's sake. He's trying to get to the here and he's got lost.
Are you gonna have to help him?
I will. Philip, Tom, he's so
Philip,
funny.
why are you
trying to come through there?
But the Google Maps told me to come through this way.
All right, but you
round
could...
and nothing's working, and now I'm stuck here. How do I get round?
Have you got stuck in here? Hang on. Ugh.
I'm not stuck.
Fucking
I
hell,
don't
watch
know how
out.
to get round.
Jesus Christ. Strong for a small man. Right, come round this way. Is that your car there?
No.
I'll walk round this way. Do you have a car?
No. The last one I had was a Vental. It was due in last week, so I don't have a car anymore.
I could watch this whole
You got
thing,
one?
but I'm not going to. I've got a Vespa.
Motorbike.
Which is a small... How the fuck did you get up here, Philip? I don't even know where we are. Let's go around this way.
I told you I got lost. The satellite navigation system on my phone was
Yeah, but you only
telling me
rang
to go
me
this way.
11 minutes ago. How the hell have you got all the way up here and managed to get this lost? God's sake.
Because I went to the magazine shop and bought a copy of World of Warcraft Weekly, and I came here. But
Are you good at climbing?
no.
Oh, no, we'll go round. It's not worth it. God's sake. Well, I've set up your
climbing any
sweet
walls.
date. I think you're going to really get on.
You have?
Yes.
He
They're
goes on a
coming in
date.
in like 5 minutes.
Right. Who are they?
No, that ruins the mystique of romance. I think you might.
Yes.
All right. That
That's
is
what's inside.
Oh, I love it. Jake is so funny, man. I love
It's
Danny.
really funny. This, when is it? 4 days ago. Oh,
If you're going to watch a VOD, I'd recommend that one. It's so good. Brilliant character, that. Honestly, Tom, it's worth it. It is worth a watch, that one. Just to see his little blind date he goes on. I stayed up late and had to work from home the next day because I didn't want to miss it. Ah. What about Ghana? Fucking Christmas songs on the TV. "4,000 kilometers." Kenya. Kenya? Yeah. Operatic woman singing "Let It Snow." Djibouti. Apparently not. Turkey? No, because that was cooler there, so... Italy, yeah, Italy. Whoops. Or... touching? Hang on. It's not the same one as yesterday, is it? Which was Slovenia, I think. Okay, probably Croatia comes around like this, then what is it? Bosnia and Herzegovina. Yes! That is... Siberia, is it? No. It looks like I know what this... What is this? That looks very familiar. Top of something. It's like a shit forgery of a stamp. Oh, flat at the bottom. Alright, fuck it. Take a wild guess. I don't think it's an African country. I think it might be a European country? Oh, wait! Estonia. Fuck. North Korea? No, 6,000... Oh, so it is Africa, is it? Southwest, 6,000 kilometers. It doesn't look like an African country, though. You think you may be right? Can't be now. Southwest of Estonia. I think that's Africa somewhere. Top. It does. I was thinking, is that a coast? But I don't know if it is, because often the coasts have sort of... Looks a bit more broken, but maybe not. I don't know. It's not some stupid little tiny... What about Sao Timor, Sao Tome and can never remember this. And Principe. That is a country, thank you. Sao Tome and Principe. No, it's... Oh! Another two... Oh, fucking hell. It's northwest. I don't know what this could be then. It's going to be one of those ones that isn't an island then, surely. Unless it's Guinea? Could be Guinea or Guinea-Bissau, maybe. Oh, okay. What? Southeast. Guinea-Bissau. Guinea. Could be Guinea-Bissau or... I could try it. What? Right, I'm confused then. Because I thought Guinea-Bissau was under Guinea, but maybe it isn't. Maybe Guinea is underneath Guinea-Bissau. If that's the case, I'm not going to look at chat for a sec. I want to try and get it. Could it be... It's not Senegal, Gambia. Guinea-Bissau, Guinea... Sierra Leone? Liberia? It's not Sierra Leone, is it? I don't think it is. What? Oh, okay, so that now you want to... Maybe it is Liberia then. Fucking hell, it was Ivory Coast. Shit, I should have got that. Go on, what are you saying? Zimbabwe. It's not an island. Ivory Coast. Bollocks. Yeah, I'm disappointed with myself for that. Colo. Oh, please. This one's well easy. Mexico. Do the easy ones first, because it's definitely Panama. And to lead into Panama, you've got to have Costa Rica. And I think to lead into that, you have to have Nicaragua. And then Honduras. And then, now is it Guatemala? It's not Belize. It's not, I think it is Guatemala. The others don't need to touch. Good. Right. Oh, coming down this coast though. Well, it's definitely Colombia. Now, Peru. Yes. Top marks. I didn't know where to do Ecuador. Good. What is this? What's that, Dicky? Colo. Best football chant in history? What is it? Ecuador. Dun 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 dun. Colo. This? Altura chant. What is it? It looks... Ugh. Oh, I have heard this somewhere. Lads hanging out in it. Yeah, it's not for me. Not for me, that. This was a regular on the football team night out. Oh, that sounds like a great night, Dickie. Wait, what are they saying then? Is that a player, Colo? It reminds me of being pissed in my early 20s. I prefer the insulting chants. They're funny. I know, yeah, that's what I'm... Yeah, exactly. Imagine you're just waiting for your fucking train. Or you're on that train that pulls up into that station. Just think, oh, for fuck's sake. Roblox. Nope, it was Lego Island. I'm a bit bored of that one. I think that's going to get demoted. Down here. To be fair, that's the beauty of the Toure chant. Even if you don't know football, it's super easy to join in. Strange though, isn't it? Imagine if people chanted over... I don't know. Magic the Gathering. People are like, you fucking weirdo. Why are you walking around cheering about a card game? I mean, I get it. It's camaraderie, isn't it? What I don't understand, though, is the people who walk through a town centre cheering, especially on their own, going like, I don't know, what would be one from round here? Blue Army! Blue Army! Blue Army is because Ipswich Town wear blue, so it's like an army in blue, so people chant Blue Army. Hear that sometimes. Just drunk people. Blue Army! Blue Army! Really loud. Who are you chanting to, mate? Embarrassing. I need to redeem the codes and destroy you with them. You won't. Not with my custom decks. I'm fucking pro at Magic these days. I'm an absolute demon. I've nearly won drafts before now. Also, the real skill comes from the random drafts rather than the pre-constructed decks. How many drafts have you won, Zoe? Traditional drafts. Don't send the Blue Army chant signal. He doesn't like Dickie. Oh, yeah! Hang on a second. So there's more than one Blue Army then? So Blue Army, can that be any football team that wears blue? Is that how it works? It's just an odd thing, isn't it? Walk through a town doing that. Because it is basically going, football, football. Everybody, football. Blue Army is your sworn nemesis, Dickie. Oh, that's easy. Wait, was it Knight Rider then? It was. But with a K. Weird. Never watched this. Obviously, I knew of it, but I never watched it. Oh, his name is Michael Knight. I always thought of it as in nighttime. Dickie crushed him 10-0. 2-0 wasn't good enough for Dickie. He had to really rub it in. He could have sort of been polite and went, oh, I'm not going to absolutely crush somebody and beat him 10-0. Or sort of go 3-0 and then I'll relax a bit. Nah, he just went full ham. Good. I did, Slim. I remember that. Jump in my car. How did that go? I remember that bit. Jump in my car. Say that. Car. Don't hassle the Hoff. Toby Efron. Need song. Jump in my car, then get out of my car. He's no Fred Durst. What a bastard. What a horrible man. So he's just driven them to somewhere else, away from her friends. And now he's saying, right, fucking get out. True Survivor's still the best Hoff song. I'm not that familiar with his music, to be honest. Gripe. Stalk. Lass. No. No. Probably not. LA. Lease. Meals. Oh, you fucking idiot. The L isn't there. I was thinking Lasso, to be honest. No, can't be, can it? Brawl. I think it's an S here. No, it can't be. Blast. No. Pardon my blast. Blasso. Blassie. Blash. Oh! Well, in that case, it's Flash. Well done, me. Da-da-da-da. That's my tactic. Out-creep the creeps. Yeah, if they want to do you up the bum, you do them up the bum first. I'm going to watch some old BBC stuff, I think, today. I've got to go at 1. I've got an appointment, so I need to run at 1 o'clock today. I might be on later, though. Can't with my thumb. It always pulls back in disgust. I don't understand how so many people have got weird thumbs like that. Not even lunchtime, already on the bum talk. One day I'm going to go a whole stream without doing anything like that. Jupiter. No, Jupiter's more than 17 size as times as massive as Earth. Dickie's really going in with the caps today, isn't he? Fighting the temptation to answer this question with your mum. Dickie's on it. What could it... Mars then? Oh no, 1846. I must have seen Mars before that. Venus is smaller than Earth. Could it be Uranus? No. You think it's... I don't think it can be Jupiter, can it? Wind gusts hit 13,000 miles an hour. Beautiful blue surface of what gas giant? Right, Neptune then. I was close with Uranus. Jupiter isn't blue. See, Dickie knows. Speaking of bums and thumbs, I saw this video yesterday where a dog was attacking someone and wouldn't let him go until this guy stomped in and jammed his thumb up its arse. Well, apparently that is a tactic, isn't it? I liked Limmy's little thing about putting your thumb up a dog's arse, though. Because he was saying, what if it doesn't work? Then you're just being bit by a dog and you've got your thumb up its arse. It's just sort of making it worse. You know, you like Limmy's little thing. Ooh. It's the only thing that stops me biting. I wonder if that would work on humans. Probably would, wouldn't it? It would for me. Ah! Finger at the bum is not the best solution. You're supposed to choke it. I've heard several things. I used to hear when I was little, one thing that I heard was this is horrible, by the way, but apparently you pull their legs apart and it rips. Yeah, this is definitely not true, because it used to be, yeah, you pull their legs apart and it rips their heart in half. It's like, God. What do people see afterwards? Because I think it's attacking people because it had its thumb up the arse. Yeah, I don't know. I think some dogs will have lock on as well. Right? Get a leader about pulling on the dog's latch on is only do more damage. It was attacking the hope. Yes! What if that's his... yeah, that's his tactic. Give it a Triple H pedigree. But then you'll have dog bite wounds and dog come on you. Yeah, and you'll have its thumb up its arse. People don't think you're just a pervert. Especially if you died like that. The dog was called Rainer. He bloody loves a thumb up the arse. You can find an image of the OG restaurant near the University of Denver campus at most locations. What Tex-Mex chain? Is it Chimichangas? Probably not. No. What chain gets its name for the Nahuatl word for smoky dried jalapeno chili pepper? Chipotle? Chipotle. I've never understood why they have a Chipotle. I've never understood why they have a chain called Chipotle. Because isn't that just like calling your restaurant mayonnaise or mustard? Chipotle. Jalapeno. Remove the additional L. Jalapeno. A major influence on Tolkien, the Kalevala is considered the national epic of what country? Anybody? What are those peppers called that you get in a doner kebab? No idea. Absolutely no clue. Finland? It is Finland. Well done. I always assume you're winding me up when you say things. When you say things. I thought they were just peppers, aren't they? Just normal peppers, no? From 34 to 38, there was a US $50 celebrating the 18th century... What 18th century non-president? Right, well, no one's going to get this. He is always saying things, isn't he? They're pickled or vinegary. Pickled peppers? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, didn't he? Benjamin Franklin. He was a president though, wasn't he? Or am I naive? The Wilderness Road through Cumberland Gap ended at a Kentucky town founded by what trailblazer? Try it then. Franklin? No. Fess Parker played Davy Crockett in the 50s. Later he played what other folk hero was born a half century earlier? Why do you hate it, Davy Crockett? Oh. Why do you hate this one? Too hard. I like it. Franklin was never president. Maybe it's Benjamin Franklin. I have to put Benjamin Franklin. It was Daniel Boone. What actress had a doppelganger in the movie Doppelganger? What former child star played a woman who'd never been kissed in Never Been Kissed? Daniel Buffoon. Drew Barrymore. Do you remember there was a time she was in everything? Really fell off sharply, didn't she? Michael Barrymore's daughter, isn't it? She didn't fall off, really? I just remember seeing her in a lot of stuff, and then suddenly she just didn't seem to be in anything. Yeah, that's her dad. I thought everyone knew that. She got older and replaced by younger women. Bloody hell. Stupid Hollywood. She done alright. Married Tom Green, didn't she? Bet they're split up. Oh God, she's 49 now, for fuck's sake. Like, what's she doing now then? Yeah, her father, Michael Barrymore. Blah, 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 blah. What's the latest thing you've done, Drew Barrymore? She eats plant-based diet and reportedly convinced Cardi B to try veganism. Well done. Yeah, not a lot. Not a lot of info. Oh, yeah, no longer with Tom Green. Yeah. Didn't last long. Now she's swearing off getting married. Good idea, to be honest. There's no point. You only split up in the end anyway. Save the hassle. The odds of it working out are very slim. Very slim. So just don't bother. Save yourself the money. Am I right, divorcees? Didn't she marry Tom Green? You can put the cheese in your bum bum. I never watched Freddie get fingered. I remember I always heard of Daddy, would you like some sausage? I know that bit, but I've never seen it. She's got some chat shows, I think. You've seen clips and it's cringe. She was crying and talking about therapy. See? Because she's been through 2 divorces. Yes, Qatari, there you go. The backwards man. I can walk backwards as fast as you can. He was a weird one, wasn't he? Tom Green. Tom Greens are renowned for being terrible husbands. Wait. Oh, I'm not going to dox you. Oh, fuck it. It's done now, isn't it? Is your last name Green? Best film of all time. Tom Green is literally God. He's not literally God. Come on. I did used to like him, though. He was very funny. Back in the day. I feel like he's probably had several breakdowns, though, since. Just get that vibe off him. Jump in my car. Tom Green was the founding troll. But then he got trolled, didn't he? Do you remember? He got really badly hassled in early internet days by 4chan. Um, 4chan prank calls Tom Green.
PA? Or was it through the
Look at this. Early internet.
Just say it with your mouth, using words loud. Don't mouth it. I can't understand. What is it? PA system. Yeah, just do it like that. It's better when you do it. LA, really? Oh, nice to have you
I
on
don't
here.
know. I'm not going to watch it, but he was trying to be like sort of a bit of a serious chat show thing, and then they just constantly kept ringing through to him, and he goes a bit mental. Massive hands, really? Tom Green used to play Destiny. You should have befriended him, Dickie. Good to have a famous mate. Still waiting for Dimps to befriend Henry. That was good. It was, wasn't it? It was worth it. Oh, as I watch some BBC Archive. Befriend, you mean seduce. I played, well, he likes vegans and brunettes, so you're halfway there. I remember going to befriend a celeb on a platform of my choice once. Oh, yeah! You got to play with him for the price of 1 sub a month. Who the fuck is Rampage Jackson? Jump in my car. I've been raided by Limmy twice. That's my fame claim. That's about the closest I've got to celebrity. Did he make you a friend? Alright, then somehow was never online. Is that what he used to do? So he'd add you. I never bothered, I don't think, with the whole add-in. James Buckley can add you. I never bothered doing that. Apparently I have a Liverpool player on my COD friends list. Actually, no, I've said this before. I used to play World of Warcraft with the people, one of the people who made Spotify, which is really annoying. So I was like, oh, I should have stayed friends with them. Are those chicks in here? If you can remember that. But this is before Spotify was a thing, and he gave us like free access to it. But at the time, I was just like, yeah, I'll use this. It's like, what's this loser doing? Sitting there coding something, expecting me to be like, oh yeah, great, this is good. I'm sure this will take off. Can't even remember his name now. On Warcraft. I played Call of Duty with the lead singer of Avenged Sevenfold a couple of times. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Could be, you never know who you might be rubbing shoulders with. Right, let's have a little flick through some of these. Anyone played Diablo with Elon Musk? No, that's bollocks. He doesn't actually play that. There's no way he has time to play fucking Diablo 4. I don't believe it. I think someone else plays it, and then he just puts screenshots up being like, yeah, guys, I'm playing Diablo. Doesn't actually send all those tweets himself, does he? Plays PoE 2 now. Did he? I mean, he might now and again, but I don't believe that he sits there and plays it regularly, like he's some sort of pro at it. How the fuck could he? He's running like, what is he now? He's something to do with the government. He's got fucking SpaceX, Tesla, Twitter. There's no way he's sitting around. And he's busy insider trading. Your uncle is mates with Marty Pello. Is he actually? Played, yeah, that's the closest you'll ever get to fame. You never know. You might look back on this one day. All wet-eyed. I used to know him once. When I'm on I'm a Celebrity 61. He is good. If it's him, I used to go, Quality RB? Who are you on about? Before he was anywhere near the first two. Oh, this is football stuff, is it? Pff. Pff. Jump in my car. I'd like to look at, where's that Scarborough one? That looked interesting. Where is it? What? Oh, wait. Oh, this looks good. 84.85 perfect gifts for Christmas for geeks. That one looks good. Where was that one that was something about people going on holiday in Scarborough? 1984 printers, potential pitfalls. It's gone. Ah, there it is.
Now, Christmases are coming far too fast for some of us, actually, and if you've been racking your brains out trying to decide what to buy for the computer buff in your life...
Computer buff. It's a bit before my time, this, though. 84.85. I like this haircut. I don't know many names. I went out with a girl once who had quite a big head. This is such a such a shallow way to think. But I remember thinking like, oh, we should just get a fringe. She's attractive, but they just had quite a big head, and I thought, oh, that you'd look much better with a fringe. Get that? That's horrible, isn't it? I'm sure she'd thought similar things about me. What happens if you keep your thoughts to yourself? Yeah. I'm not judging. It's just one of those things. And anyone else who's like trying to be all holier than thou, I know you think the same things about people. So don't come in here all... You're so horrible. You think it as well. It's all right. I was joking. That's why she has a big head. Oh, I see what you're saying. That's what happens when you keep your thoughts to yourself. Right. Head grows.
Worry no more. We are here to help. John,
I think I even mentioned it once. I think I tried to be like, oh, I like a Fringe. Yeah, I really like a Fringe. I think Fringe, they're really great. It didn't work.
Has been looking at some of the choices. Now, John, what sort of things are in the shops this Christmas? And I'm
I'll
not
send you a
of course,
picture.
talking
I
about
won't show it on
spending
stream,
thousands of
obviously.
pounds on computers.
No, there are
It's
lots,
the bits, isn't
lots of nice cheap things, good
Okay.
books,
Or in
software.
the Discord.
This is a really nice book, The First Computer Dictionary by Brian Samways.
Oh, this would be a nice gift, wouldn't it? Look, it's got the fucking printer paper stuff you're talking about. Jesus, you're slow. You don't understand. People think I'm slow, but sometimes because I'm trying to multitask, trying to take in Dickie's jokes whilst doing things on this screen, whilst looking at the chat, it's not easy.
Ideal, nicely illustrated, clear, simple. Ideal for, I would thought, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds.
38-year-olds, thank you. That's my Christmas present.
Ideal for, I would
what?
thought, 7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds. 7-year-olds aren't going to read this, are they? Maybe they were smarter back then. Fucking hell. Imagine that as a 7-year-old for Christmas.
9, 10-year-old.
38-year-olds, thank you. That's my Christmas present. Actually,
Brilliant,
I'm not
she's
kidding.
younger than
That's
me.
going to be very useful.
It's nice.
Yep.
Another good book, I rather like this, online handbook.
Philip.
Loads of information about database you want to dial up if you're a real techie, as Mac would
Lovely,
say.
yeah.
Yeah, Mac, that's for you.
Yeah. Oh, Mind Prober. Now, actually, this is cheating, really, because this is the book that accompanies a programme on the disc. I don't know if you
Right.
can see the disc in...
This was before I was born. I'd love it if there was one like this from like 90s. There must be a video like this, Christmas gifts for... Yeah, like 95. I'd like that.
inside there. It's a programme which is a sort of
gonna have a look in a
personality test. It'll cause chaos in your family, I'm absolutely
Oh.
warning you. Computer asks you questions about somebody, you answer it, then the computer tells you what this person is like. Now,
Wait a sec. I bought my baby nephew one of your nibblings, a foam plane, thinking it would be proper toy size. It's not much bigger than a key ring. Aww. This is the best gift. That Minecraft one, Dickie. If I can find it. Yes!
Voilà, tous les cadeaux, ben voilà, c'est Noël, c'est comme ça. Voilà. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Attends, voir. Ah oui, c'est possible que je te l'ai donné. Non, mais c'est Minecraft qui voulait. C'est Minecraft. Il m'a dit Minecraft. Mais non, papa, c'est Minecraft. Mais où t'as trouvé ça? C'est pas possible. Mais non, c'est pas pareil, c'est un jeu vidéo, Minecraft. C'est pour les gamins.
Oh, I hope that's real. I really hope that's real. Imagine that.
Now,
Amazing.
we fed Mac into this computer. Do you know what it said?
I hate to
on
think.
this programme, rather. It declared him to be efficient, bossy, sophisticated and irresistible.
That,
It got it spot on, didn't
Bar
it, Mac?
the last
Anyway,
bit.
but this seriously, it's fun only. Could
Load of rubbish.
ruin your
I mean, it's
Christmas.
marvellous.
Ruin your
Right.
Christmas.
Excellent book here, Robots. This is in the Usborne
Books.
style, and it really is a carpenter's guide to how to make a robot.
Nice illustrations.
Beautiful illustrations.
What sort of age group, quickly? are we
Oh,
aiming at
7,
there?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus dads.
Yeah.
And there's software
So all
deep
age
down here,
groups then?
listings and so on the back. That's quite fun.
Okay, and I mean,
Not
you get a lot of
mums,
books for your money
though.
in these two, don't you? The complete Commodore
Not
64
not
and
mums.
complete Spectrum.
Right,
A lot of
real
books.
good techie stuff.
Just dads.
Now, how about annual subscription to your favourite technical magazine?
Well,
Fucking
that
hell.
would be really nice.
Yeah,
If someone's going to
books.
give me a subscription, I'll be very happy to accept.
Have you seen the video of the kid's Fortnite costume he gets given? He goes mad saying he looks like a dick, though. But that sounds great, if you can find it. I do like kids getting annoyed or injured in some way.
A subscription subscription to Byte. Good mag, every month, really nice.
Now, the obvious thing to buy for Christmas presents is software, but it is a bit of a minefield, isn't it? Unless you know which computer you're buying for.
Yes.
Having said that, and you know, what can you recommend?
OK, well, let's have a look at 3 really good selling ones at the moment. There's Elite on the BBC Micro, and I must admit I got vaguely addicted to that. It's really rather nice. There's Knight's Law on the Spectrum.
Knight's
and
Law.
3D Chess on the QL, and the graphics on that really are almost unbelievable.
Unbelievable graphics. Isn't it mental that they thought this was unbelievable graphics? Unbelievable. I can barely believe my eyes.
Nice and clear. Very
Lovely.
nice.
And we've got a couple here.
I mean, that is magic, isn't it? If you've never seen it before, I suppose. Elite. Of course, Qatari knows what it is. Hang on, I'll play that after this, but let me open it up.
Chiller for the Commodore 64, which is retailing $199, I gather, one of the cheapest. And
Fucking
Ghostbusters
cassette.
for the Commodore 64. That comes out beautifully. It's the best seller of the Commodore 64 range.
Not going to show any of the
coincides with
footage of
launch
it.
The film today. That's really nice. But just look at this one.
Now, what's so special about this one?
Well, this
The
one
Hacker.
is for the BBC Micro, and I'm kidding you not. It's published
What
by...
the fuck is the BBC Micro? Was that actually something from the BBC that they made?
British Telecom, and it is called The Hacker. And I guess that it must be a self-instructional course for people who... What? No, it can't be.
Very peculiar logo on it. Well, anyway,
It
yes.
genuinely is
You
British
don't
Telecom.
get to touch it.
Marvellous. No, it
No
can't
touching
be.
it.
And I guess that it must be a self-instructional course for people who... What? No, it can't be.
Very peculiar logo on it. Well, anyway,
It
yes.
genuinely is British Telecom. Marvellous.
It was a computer used in a lot of schools. The BBC was the one to use... Oh, okay. Like an early iPlayer. BBC was not used at school. I don't remember that
They
at all.
deserve what they got, really, didn't they?
So be
Okay,
it.
well, we've been talking about really the low end of the market,
Yes.
but price-wise, that is. What about if we're going to lash out?
Right, a couple
What
of
do I
more
fancy?
expensive items up here.
Well, I'll tell you what I fancy, actually.
Go on, then.
A Simmons drum kit, but I can't afford it.
Yes.
Since I can't, for about £200, is it?
£200.
I would like the music
Right,
synthesizer.
listen to this. We've got the output of this Acorn product recorded.
Oh,
It's pretty good, isn't it?
That's
that
good.
plugs straight into a Beeb Micro and is programmed on the BBC keyboard.
The Entertainer.
£200.
That was,
Nice.
wasn't it?
Very nice for the music enthusiast,
Yes.
presumably.
Now tell me about your weakness, because I know you have a particular thing that you...
Well, no, before I was going to ask you, actually, what I could buy you. Isn't that
What you can
generous?
buy me? Oh, well,
yes,
all right, if
supposing
you're
I
gonna
was
do
very,
that.
very rich, for instance.
No problems. Absolutely no problems.
It's like real Christmas, actually. It's lovely.
Well, I can take this one away with me. I've got one already, but I'll have another one. This is a Penman plotter.
What do you think that is? Qatari will instantly know it, I reckon. I don't know what this is. What is it? Trying to guess. Is it I would say that's a... It's got sort of... VGA or whatever that is here. I reckon that's some sort of small printer. You can print off invitations. That's my guess. You've already seen the video, have you? Anything bloody 80s and 90s, Qatari's all over it. Guesses what that is?
And it's not only a plotter, it's a sort of robot device which we've seen on this programme a number of times before, but it can drive around and draw some really excellently detailed prints in 3 colours.
Is that compatible with all
It's
micros,
compatible with
or?
the Beeb and Apple and IBM.
The
Special offer
Beeb.
till Christmas, under 200.
Right.
That is very, very nice.
Under
What the
200.
fuck is it? What? Sorry, what is it called? Do you know, Qatari? So it drives around and draws stuff? I want to see one in action. A plotter. Penman plotter. The fuck? What does it do? I have never seen one of these. What? What's the point? Just why would you use this then and not just a normal printer? Like it's impressive in a way. But then it just seems a bit pointless. What are you using that for?
Compatible with all
It's
micros
compatible with the
or-
Beeb and Apple and IBM. Special offer till Christmas, under 200.
Right.
That is very, very nice.
It's a printer, but why would you just use a normal
Right.
printer
Well, I'll tell you what, I
for
can't
that?
quite run to that. So I'm going to give you for Christmas something
Yes.
that I already have one of
Or
myself.
will they still sort of working
It's a
things out and they're
micro
like, nah, no, just a normal printer is what we need here.
bag. It costs around
Oh,
£16.
print-
Seriously,
print the
I've started
text.
my BBC B around into work and things in it,
Oh,
and it is well
yeah.
designed. It's padded. It's
Yeah,
nice and easy to
okay,
hold.
fair enough.
16
Makes
pockets.
sense.
The lot.
Pockets the
Thank you
lot.
very much. I'll take that out
Happy
with me if I can get away with it.
Christmas. Well, that's all we've got time for, actually. These will have
Put
to wait
something out
till
on a
next
massive
year's
bit of paper.
Christmas. That's all we've got time for, in fact,
Okay.
this year. Because our next programme is on Friday, January the 11th, 1985.
Well, I'm still admiring my creation here.
You're
But
the
if
only one
anyone,
who will.
Who the fuck are you?
well, if anybody would like to employ me as a Christmas card designer, you can write to me at the BBC. Well, thank you very much for watching. Have a good Christmas.
No, thank you. It's full of
Often
paedophiles.
wondered what Santa looks like in his shirt sleeves. Here he is, John Cole, together with a huge selection of prezzies. Right, a lot to get
This
through.
is
John
85.
Washington stuff.
I want to
Right,
see
this is a
95.
piece of speech synthesis software for the BBC Micro. We'll come to those in a moment.
10 quid.
This
Which
you
is
just
about
load into this computer,
£700 now.
And then you can type a file, a word process file, and it
What's
will
this
actually
racket in the
speak it out
background?
the BBC.
What was that?
We'll come to those in a
Fucking
moment.
terrible
This is a
production
piece of
this is.
Speech synthesis software for the BBC Micro. We'll come to those in a moment.
Shit,
This
the
you just
background.
load into this computer, the BBC, and then you can
Look at
type
that.
a file, a word process file, and it will actually speak it out
Ah,
of the
Santa
without having any
Claus.
special chip in the machine.
And just £10.
Yes,
There we go.
really good
Actually,
value.
we've got a tape of that speaking. So
Caged children.
There's that tongue twister that we used earlier in the scene.
What?
Oh, thank you kindly.
I quite like that. That sounds fucking horrifying. That's that. There's that analog horror sound again. What is? I don't get it then.
There's that tongue twister that we used earlier in the scene. Oh, thank you kindly. Well, I think you can make it out. I don't mind the buzzing.
Come
Now,
quite
this
a long
is
way,
a
hasn't
word
it?
processor
The old
program. It's from
speech
Mastertronic. It costs
from
about
text.
£15, and it's for the Commodore 64 or the 128. It's a very simple one, but apparently
Stephen
it's quite
Hawking
adequate for
laryngitis.
expensive. Not bad at 15 quid.
This is one of the best-selling hardware add-ons this year. It's the AMX mouse, and you can get this for the BBC computer, the Amstrad, or the Spectrum, in a price about £70 to £90. But to capitalise on that a bit and give you some extra facilities, AMX. Be quiet, cats. AMX have brought out another thing called PageMaker, and that enables you to take bits of text and move them around and generate something that looks like a newspaper. It's very much like
Wow.
the Macintosh software, but this one only costs £50, available for the BBC Micro.
50
But you
quid.
do need the mouse.
You do.
That's what's getting the cats excited. We'll come to you in a minute. Right, books. There are some.
Oh, I don't want.
books here.
I don't care about
There's some-
books.
but by the-
And they're real hard in both senses of the word, the basic language and the
Oh,
one of the buzzwords.
this could be interesting.
That's really quite interesting. Artificial intelligence is really one of the buzzwords these days, and this book shows the basics of it in both senses of the word, the basic language and the fundamentals. Quite interesting. We've got a bit of not very artificial intelligence. That's it, and we're off.
Yes, Rob.
Quite stunning. It looks around to find out where it is and go on. Artificial
Is that Rob?
intelligence here. Just look at this thing, isn't it? Quite stunning. It looks around to find out where it is and go on. Move. That's it, and we're off.
Excellent. Artificial idiocy, but I think I can top it with this dog here. Come on, Pooch. Look at that.
To do a
Right,
flip?
Everything you tell him.
Now, let me put the dog amongst the cats and show you what's been making all this noise down here. Come on your marks. That's right, and we're off. And to add to that, we have the formation dancing team, or shall
What
I
a
say the
fucking
synchronised
nightmare.
swimmers,
Yes.
which are undoubtedly near one. Oh, nice one. Got his
They were
area.
synchronised. If you wanted a setup like this at home, John, how much is it going to cost you?
Well, the robots are snip at about £170. Without
Fucking
skull caps for
170
swimming.
quid!
The
For
big
what?
cat, about £70, and the little cat, about £50. Clearly essential.
Well, the
Jesus Christ! 170 quid for these. What do they even do? Just wheel about, sit in a not even synchronised. Look, they're fucking facing opposite ways.
Like that kind of din, what about making your own din
170
with
quid.
this thing, which I demonstrated earlier in the series, the Spectrum unit for the Spectrum computer. Very good value at £30, and they've just released a new kit of Latin American
Not gonna
sounds.
show
Can
us?
you give us a sample of the,
Oh,
the
excellent.
music
Oh.
on there? I believe you're rather good. Fantastic. All right. Now, this is something for people like me who are completely incapable of playing these complex video games.
Not very
No
good
coordination.
salesman.
You plug it into either an Electron, Spectrum, Amstrad, Commodore 64 or BBC, and then turn this knob down and the game slows right down. So you can actually get the machines and
Bit of
actually
an
hit
odd
the
thing
things.
to want to do, though, isn't it?
Yes, I suppose so, but Max seems to have been doing rather well. He's got a high score of 101 credits on Elite.
Starting with 100.
So
of course.
cheating, basically.
You can play it at
Cheating.
normal speed, but you can actually crank the speed down. Oh, I think he's been zapped.
Come on, own up, Mac. That's been set up all afternoon.
Tough luck, Mac. Well, that, of course, was Elite, which is a very good game, I'm told. I haven't been hooked.
Has anyone seen the
but that
Irish
is a version for the
late
Spectrum, just released
toy
at
show?
$14.95. And if you've got that sort of money to
Don't
spend,
think
well, what
so.
about this? Also for the Spectrum, it's Lord of the Rings from the same people that brought you The Hobbit. However, this one, $15.95, you get 2 tapes and the book Fellowship of the Rings, not the Wrongs, which is described on the back as the ultimate hint book. I don't know if Tolkien would have liked that, but there
Okay,
you go.
slightly smaller hints here. These little hints are only £1.99 a shot for the cassette. There's some really cheap game software available for a whole range of machines and very, very good. This is
I
bringing
still
the
don't really
software
understand
down to
how
the
that
price where
worked.
Kids can save up for a couple of weeks and buy some stuff. It's good.
$1.99 from Mastertronic. And to give you an idea of the kind of value you get, here's a game being played. It's called The Last V8.
I've never understood how it
It's
would
not
work,
playing at
that
the
you
moment,
could
it's in demo
play
mode.
a
We've
tape
had to put it in demo mode because nobody here could master it.
and
Before
it
that,
would
too, Shaggy had to
produce a
include the
game.
cameraman.
I still don't get that.
Actually, this seems to be the year of the race game. We've got another one here, which is 3D Grand, £9.95.
Oh. It's not annoying at
she's
all
crashed.
to listen to, is it? Very good. Morning dip. The data is encoded as audio. But that just seems mental. But how do you then get a visual out of it? Took forever for the tape to read and load up. Yes. I remember my cousin had one. He had like a Batman game on it. And I remember it taking ages to load, making horrible noises. Same with video, I guess. It's all ones and zeros, really, isn't it? Ones and zeros. I had a Commodore 64 and it felt like games took half an hour to load. Hold on. I want to see this first. When your Halloween costume didn't go as planned. Crying face. Side, sort of diagonal, crying face, laughing. Crying face, laughing.
Can we return this shit? It's shaped like a dick, Grandma. It looks cute. Shut your ass up. Listen to me, man. I seen it myself and I brought it up before her ass. I said, Grandma, this looks like a dick. No, I'm not gonna wear this shit. A fucking skull. Yeah. It's cute. It's cute, but it's shaped like a dick. No, that's what's cute to you guys, huh? It's cute because it looks like a fucking dick on me. No, Mom, we better return this shit. We need a new one. No, you can't cut it because you already put your breath on it. I don't give a fuck.
Jesus. Stop swearing, little bastard. That is funny. I'm glad they made him. I hope they forced him to wear it. So that's meant to be the Fortnite fish, is it? Oh dear.
That's Steve. Bit of yellow. I don't think we'll get any fish. this morning. So clear it's water. Yeah. Still, you live in hopes if you die in despair.
If that's a positive quote, isn't it? If you live in hope, you die in despair. Remember that. If anyone's ever feeling down, throw that one out at them. Fucking miserable. Bank holiday, Scarborough bank holiday. Oh, Jesus. I'd rather have that on my wall than live, laugh, love. I mean, it's quite an accurate quote, to be fair. If you live in hope, you die in despair. It hasn't got any better. I've never been to Scarborough. Not really selling it. Pure England. I don't really know, Tom. I hope it's an advert. I hope it's really trying to sell it. Hang on, let me just see where Scarborough actually is, because you know what my English geography's like. No, not this one. Scarborough. Where are we saying? Okay. Sort of Middle England. Got it. Sort of. North East Yorkshire. Okay. Is this serious or is it a piss take? Scarborough. I thought Scarborough was a sort of a holiday destination though, wasn't it? It's not even got a beach, just mud.
And to you all a good morning wherever you're listening this bank holiday Monday morning.
It is for Northerners. Proper treat, isn't it? Sitting on that beach. Hands on the wheel. Fucking hell. Fastest milk float I've ever seen. Same Scooter Escape. It is depressing, isn't it? Why is it so depressing to look at? I guess I envy these old vids. And one of my biggest gripes is these days the amount of cars everywhere. Yeah. You're right, aren't you? Just not as many cars. No cars parked.
It's 6 o'clock on Monday the 31st of May. Good morning now to Ruth Cubbin.
Oh, stray dogs as well.
Morning to you, Colin, as well. Now the latest moves to end the Cod War. And with the Foreign Secretary, Mr. Crosland, leaving this morning for his important talks in Oslo with Icelandic ministers, the 6 Royal Navy frigates have been steaming away from their positions in the disputed waters.
Is that what it is? People just dropped litter. I suppose it wasn't really a thing. They didn't worry about it as much, did they? Traffic at all times of the day. No escaping it, is there? Shit everywhere. Oh, Ipswich is terrible, isn't it, for driving? I'm not exactly one who's travelled a lot, but I'm glad that confirms it. 916, the worst place you've driven. Yes, here we go. Surely this was made to make it look like a shithole? I don't know. Hard to tell. Is it? It's not even got sort of commentary, is it? Is it literally just sort of looking around? The one-way system down by the quay. The worst thing I used to find is when I used to work in town and I'd drive home on a day where there's football. Horrendous. Good old mother's pride. Don't really get them sort of mums/nans anymore, do you? Oh my god. It's so bleak, isn't it? Look at that. Even the fucking cornflakes look depressing. Everything was brown and orange. It's funny though, because they didn't know it at the time, did they? You dirty little shit. There you go, the holiday makers are arriving. They say they're from Margate. From Margate. Oh no, a lager. A bit of breakfast and lager. Something about Bradford and having a lager? Bradford. Oh, I bet they're all lovely, all those ladies. Proper nans. Breakfast and a lager. Sound like geese. That'd been my dad's age. When was this again? Oh, 1976. No. Wee dicky.
Thank you very much.
Polite.
Thank you.
Why is everyone so old? Where are the young people?
Here, do all the buses, the coaches, the trains, straight into the pub, belly full of beer. And then as soon as the pub's shut out, so that's when we have our trouble. Same every bank holiday, more at it, more coming. Well, it hasn't got busy yet here.
Got busy yet, do you?
You're still arriving. If you come along here this afternoon, well, when you come along here this afternoon, you won't be able to walk on the footpath. You won't even be able to see it.
They're all in cat holes. All the young people are down the mines. Good point.
Thank you. Come on now, keep moving, that's it. Right, off the order. Stand by for next. Yes, sir. Never mind that, let's get these out first. Right, go this way out, that's it.
John C. Reilly. Yes, dirty postcards. Do they even exist anymore? Hang on.
That's it. Keep going now. 7:10 return.
His, hers, anybody's. Cause she got makeup on. What's that say? Oh, I want to read that. Never going to happen, is it? Tell me, now could a big strong woman like you... Oh, God! I'm not reading the rest of that. What the fuck? Just casual sexual assault jokes on postcards. Fuck me. I don't expect that. It says, you tell me, how could a big strong woman like you be R-word by such a weak man? But what's she saying? Will your mother... I stoop... I can't read it. Oh. Fucking hell. Oh, well, Your Honour, I stoop? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, victim blaming postcards. Get them here. Fucking hell, I stooped.
It's time for us to pause for thought, and on a Monday, Frank Thewlis from the Victoria Hall in Sheffield.
How are you today? Have you been thinking it's time you wrote home to your mother? Or to some old friend?
Very on the nose humour then, wasn't it?
Some act of kindness for this or that person who's having a rough time? Well, now is the time. Why not do it today?
Fucking hell, it's depressing.
Have you got more
She's
than
got a bra on, in a bikini.
God wants to help. God is our refuge and
Rule 42. Right 48. A red line number 6. Red number 5. A red line number 2. Green line 72. Blue line 37. White line 52. Yellow 90.
It's like the equivalent of gaming, wasn't it? In this era. There you go. They need swimming costume.
A young lady there now, madam. We haven't got some attendants over there. Could you shout them out for me?
Young
Please? I'll check them
lady?
off over here.
Number 6.
Yep.
You charmer.
52.
Yeah.
That's tough as well.
That's quite right, madam. Can you just check your numbers over
It's all right idea though. You don't need a bikini. Oh my god, and it's packed. Nothing redeeming at all about going to Scarborough in this era. Fucking look how many people there are.
Johnny Walker saying thanks for tuning in.
Jesus.
Wish you a really nice day.
Clouds.
I'll be back with some nice music, I hope, tomorrow at 12 o'clock.
So weird, isn't it? It is not a lovely place. Look at the state of it, Zoe. Hang on, what's that there? 85p? I don't know what that is. Crab salad? Crabs? Crabs. For 85, I fucking love a crab. A dressed crab is delicious. Look at it now.
BBC World Service. The news read by Peter
£6 now.
Britain and Iceland are making a new attempt to settle their long-standing dispute over fishing rights. The Foreign Secretary, Mr. Crossland, is holding talks with his Icelandic counterpart, Mr.
Oh my god.
in Oslo.
That looks alright, to be fair. Probably tastier. Some gravy in my burger. Sort of feel, even though I didn't, I sort of feel like, oh yeah, I remember when it was like this when you went somewhere on holiday or whatever. But this was way before I was born. But it still feels weirdly familiar. Maybe it's sort of a hangover of a lot of this stuff. I mean, fucking hell, Felixstowe still looks like this. I have a weird depressed feeling. Yeah. The irony is, people are probably happier, weren't they? Nobody's miserable. Everyone seems pretty happy apart from that bloke who said... What was it? I need to remember that quote now. I need to find it again if I... At the end. What was it? If you live in hope, you die in despair. That's it. That's the one. Fish and chips, 75p. Oh, you fucking dirty bastard. Candy floss. All bad. No wonder heart disease was a life goal in North, back up north. Diet of chips, gravy. Chips, gravy and pies. Get it in ya. Get the whole thing in, that's it. I was sure I've eaten a whole one of those when I was little. This is 1976. Oh my god, that's nearly 50 years ago. Fucking hell. Candy floss, yeah.
First one of the afternoon for motorists.
Oh, was that lost? Oh my god, was that a lost children section? You're kidding. Oh my god, people just lost their kids. Look how many there is. Just lost their fucking kids. Jesus Christ. Poor little bastards. Fucking hell.
What's the expression he wants that? Where did you go to? Hey? Where did you go, sweetheart?
First one of the afternoon for motorists. Afternoon.
I bet people didn't even panic, did they? If the kids disappeared, they'd just sort of, yeah, just go a few hours later and pick them up. Go, they'll be in. Kids lost and found, they'll be alright. Come on, girl, was that a ciggy?
Afternoon,
Do you have a ciggy? Cheeky. No, drinking a fucking gin through a straw.
South on the M6 motorway.
Yes.
Be prepared for hold-ups, especially south of junction 33 on the M6 motorway.
Look at that. That's a picture, isn't it?
Right, if you're heading south.
Oh, love in life. Is that his hand on hers? It is. Not a worry in the world. Dude in the sun lounger looks dead. Doesn't even care. I admire that. Don't give a shit.
South on the M6 motorway in Lancashire, be prepared for hold-ups, especially south of junction
Fucking
33
rammed.
at Hampson Green, south of Lancaster. Now, roadworks have closed 2 lanes of part of the southbound carriageway on this
They could have been
section of
dead.
the
No one would have
M6.
known, would they?
That's just south of junction 33 at Hampson Green, which is south of Lancaster.
Mr. Pips now.
Yes.
It's 2 o'clock on Radio 1 with the latest headlines.
Bit of entertainment. I like it. We've got too much now. Maybe we're too spoiled with stuff, aren't we? Look how happy everyone is. I don't know why anyone would go on the beach if you had to sit there wrapped in a cardigan. I feel like that was sort of such a treat, just going out to the beach. Now, boring.
Now it's 3 o'clock, and with the news, here's James Alexander Gordon.
Yeah, going out of the house. That was really special, wasn't it? I think we should go back to this. We don't need to be going abroad all the time on holidays. Lovely bit of music. What's this one, Dickie? If you got links, actually stick them in the Discord just so I don't have to keep... Oh, fuck it, it's fine. Because I'll forget about the link. Oh, Margate, 1965. Oh, look at the size of him! And he's fucking going bald already. Jesus. Fuck me. Just torturing donkeys. It's Dickie. It's two people saying that's Dickie. No, look at the size of that baby. He's got tiny little legs as well. That's what I was like that when I was a child. I was proper fat. Oh. Animal cruelty there. It's the start of a horror film, this. What a strange event. I can't believe how rammed it is.
Has almost doubled since 1970. The figure is over 1,000 for 1974-75.
Animal cruelty for donkey riding. They're probably better regulated now, though, aren't they? I'm sure I've heard a thing before about donkeys and... Oh, Jesus! I fucking trampled the child!
Here she comes.
He's crying. Oh my God!
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh, well... You cry? Mother nowhere to be seen. A bit of ass on the beach. I think it might have been in the hot countries where they get overworked or something, maybe.
Exactly what to do with myself. It is to tell you that the time right now on 247 National Radio 1 is exactly 5 o'clock in time for a rundown of the brand new Top 30.
Oh. There you go, lads. Yeah, you dirty bastard. Look at him. Racy rollers.
Is it cold cut? It's freezing. It's like ice.
Yeah.
Help them by being early when they've organised it.
Probably the only woman under 40 on that beach.
Maureen McGovern.
Ugh, old people eating ice cream. That is grim, isn't it?
It's better to help them by being early when they've organised it so nicely for us.
Oh, she's getting it all in her mouth at least. Oh, no. Some on the lips, of course.
Broadway right now. Wakey Wakey Radio 1 time 5:45.
No, you get to replays of the old people eating, not the side boob. I wonder why old people struggle with having food on their lips and not noticing.
It's a bumper-to-bumper bank holiday on the roads and a scare about stinging fish on the Yorkshire coast. The catalogue of bank holiday accidents is still growing. Since Friday night, at least another 12 people have been seriously injured on the roads in our area. Meanwhile, about
3 children were trampled to death by donkeys.
On the A64 from West Yorkshire to the coast. In Australia, a journalist has fallen foul of the Race Relations Board for comments he's made about personal hygiene and Britain's difficulties during the drought. He said our dislike of baths is ingrained in the British character and that the pong of assembled poms is something any Australian travelling on the London Underground will remember forever. Now, the weather forecast clouds will thicken during the late afternoon.
I missed that. They've lived through the war. They deserve to have a good time. That's what it is, isn't it? They've fucking lived through wars.
I suppose really the short answer
This
to
is...
why people come to Scarborough is
Probably.
Brilliant.
That it's such a jolly nice place.
What a glorious day, love, haven't we? Weather's been right kind to us.
Lovely, lovely old ladies.
Again, the band. Burley Club. Well, you see that jumping there? I've seen them. Right. Anyway, we're not going to Hop Grove. We're not going to any place where there's 100 more buses going, where we can't have it at all. We want to go to Foxnowns at Boston Spa.
You tell him, that's right.
And always will go.
Yeah.
Are you on this with us?
I don't know.
Golden generation. Max Jaffa? Who the fuck's that? Bang Bus. Fucking hell. I'm gonna put the kettle on. Sad little angry man.
I shall be on in just a moment or two.
Is that Max Jaffa?
We'll use this one tonight. It's second hand, made in 1704, before I came to Scarborough. But seriously though, Scarborough is, I think, lovely, and lovely audiences who like music, obviously.
That's you. Sleep in the buggy. It'd be great if you could have an adult buggy now, wouldn't it? What was that thing called, Dimps, that you linked the other day? That chair for babies. What was it called? Need one of those for adults, definitely. What's it called? Had a name, didn't it? Bumbo. I think we need those for adults. Bumbo. Yeah, those. Look how fucking comfy that looks. I think they'd be well, especially if you had a gaming desk here. Why is that not a thing? Or your dinner. You'd hate it, really? I think it looks really comfortable. I don't know why. Something about being sort of ensconced in a seat. Just looks really comfy. No, it's just a little seat, isn't it? Not a potty. Just buy a beanbag. Yeah, but I want it to be that shape and that sort of spongy material. Trains haven't changed. Neither have toilets, have they? Toilets are just the same, have been the same for like 50 years. No advancements. Hello, Rog. How's it going?
And white line 74. On the red line.
Picture of me in the bar, sat in it as a kid, red like a lobster, crying your eyes out.
57. Red line 14. Here we are, we have a call. It's a quick call. I'm going to check this very, very carefully.
People definitely weren't as attractive as they are now, were they? 50 years ago.
There's no mistake about that call. That lady takes any prize. All the way around, it's yours.
Just doing some cleaning. I'm alright, just watching some nostalgic viewing from the wonderful country of Britain. Up north. All the fit ones wouldn't be at bingo. Well, what else would they be doing? There you go. That was interesting, that. Enjoyed that. Oh. Right, what else have we got? People have been linking loads of videos. I'm not going to be able to look at them all, I don't think. Let me have a look at... Oh, that's a good... I'll look at that as well in a minute, Zoe. I might have looked at this before, weirdly. Might be a different one, not sure. I've definitely looked at one like that. Let's have a look at Margate. A date with the sun. Come to Margate. Famous for the Dunkirk beach landings, right? So they evacuate a lot of people on it.
For the M2 motorway, we can't wait to get to Margate. Well, this is
Margate.
how some people go, but
Do you call it Margate? No, you don't, do you? You'd call it Margate. Why do people call it Margate then?
perhaps you'd rather travel some other way by fast electric train or by sea from London
That's
Bridge.
just a posh way of saying Margate.
But it doesn't matter, does it? The main thing is to get there. And what a fabulous place it is when you do arrive. Look at those thousands of happy, carefree holidaymakers enjoying themselves beside the glorious sea and those marvellous miles of beaches in this
Like, that's a good thing.
5 resorts in one.
Stupidly packed beach, great.
Her name's Kathy, by the way. In
Hello,
something
Kathy.
rather more modern. But she's following an old tradition in coming here all the same. For Margate has been famous for holidays for over 200 years. And
Fucking
deservedly
hell.
so. I'm sure you'll agree.
No, bra again. Not always that
It
swimming
isn't just for
costume.
big girls either.
Bra.
These youngsters are having a really wonderful time. It's safe bathing and plenty of golden sands. When you're this age,
Fantastic.
what more do you want? Sunshine, did I hear you say? Well, all the records go to show that Margate is the sunniest resort of them all. And
Is
I, for
it?
one, can well believe it.
Is that true?
There's plenty to do, too. Take the trampoline, for instance. Well,
Trampoline.
you take it, I'm getting too old for that sort of thing, but it's wonderful for
Go
the
on, lad.
figure, hers or his.
Go on. He's not saying words properly. It's not a trampoline, is it? Get on the trampoline.
Any more for the Skylark? Modern style? This is great fun.
Modern
can do 40
style.
knots, and she's jet propelled too. I'm still talking about the boat.
Is that still standing, I wonder?
Our girlfriend is taking a trip along the coast and around the harbour.
Bars on that pier. Whitby's very similar to Scarborough. All seaside resorts are the same. Sand arcades and rain. Felixstowe's fucking awful. That's the sort of local one here. It's honestly, it's not been updated. Well, unless it has recently. I've not been there for like 10 years, but
Now where she
they just left it since the 70s,
We're in
pretty much.
Margate's famous grotto. This labyrinth of underground passages was discovered over
Margate
100 years ago
Caves.
by 2 schoolboys. There's a number of
Oh,
other
what?
caves in Margate, some much bigger.
This
which
is
were
quite
once the
cool.
haunts of smugglers and the like. But the grotto is unique, for every inch of its walls is decorated with the most elaborate patterns, all made out of seashells. A wonderful
find that
and
interesting.
intriguing sight it is.
The Wonders of Margate.
Kent in springtime is one of the loveliest.
I'm going to get a cup of tea and have a wee wee
Truly
while
the
you watch
Garden
this.
Of England. Apple blossom and lambs in the orchard. It's all here. And wonderful displays of cherry blossom in the streets of Margate itself. Along the whole of the 9-mile seafront from Birchington to Cliftonville, there are magnificent displays of flowers, adding colour and beauty to the cliff-top greens in springtime and indeed throughout the summertime. In the 3 parks, this is Northdown Park, the spring flowers bloom beside the ornamental pools. Whilst here in Dane Park, there's flat green bowling and the home of Margate's Cricket Club, where really good games can be enjoyed every weekend. That's if you don't wish to relax beside the luscious flower beds and fountains. Right in the centre of Old Margate is this finely preserved building dating from the 15th century. There are many relics of the past in the Kent countryside around Margate, and there are too the familiar oast houses raising their conical roofs to the sky. Beside the stream there may be an old mill house. This is the land of picture book villages. They have quaint names like Patricksbourne, Ickham, Wickham, and Wickham Brew, and the villages live up to their names. In the heart of this district, there's the home of the Mother Church of England, Canterbury herself, the noblest of them all. This great cathedral was begun in the 11th century and took 500 years to build. It replaced an earlier building that stood on the same site, and it was here that Thomas à Becket was murdered in 1170. Back on Margate Beaches, do I see a familiar face? Ah, yes, it's Norman Vaughan. He was having a swinging time at the Winter Gardens Theatre with a host of other top-line stars. Near the Winter Gardens is the Cliftonville Lido, a very popular rendezvous with its swimming pool and theatres. Alongside the harbour is the entrance to Margate
learned all about
Pier
Margate?
with the Yacht Club's dinghy park. And not far away is the Kiddies boating pool. And then there's the town itself, lively and attractive. In case you need it, here's the information centre to help you with your holiday accommodation. The great
You weren't
thing
allowed
about
on the
a
sand
holiday
though, were you?
here is that you don't have to spend it all in the heart of Margate.
That's enough
Cliftonville-
Margate, I think. I think that's enough Margate. I'll have a look at that other archive one. I want to find... So what... Christmas gifts 1995? Is there some footage of that somewhere? Yes. No. Oh, that one could be good. Christmas commercials 1995. Give it a go. See if it unlocks anything in my brain.
It's an age-old problem. Do you dress to blend in with the crowd
83.
or to stand out? If you choose to stand out, you can get a lot of hostile reactions from conventional people.
Well, I mean, most of them, they just look at us because, I mean, they just can't take it. It blows their tiny little mind to see something different, you know. They ain't got the bottle to sort of change themselves, and so they just sort of, you know, it just blows their mind.
Blows their tiny little minds.
Every pub in Kingsford.
You know near the Marquee, all round Surrow, about from every pub down there nearly. Why is that? I don't know.
Like the thing we call
I just got chucked out of Chelsea Drugstore. Yeah, that's the word. Wait, get this one. It's they think we cause trouble.
People passing by see these sort of people and they won't come in the pub. I mean, the other is just colourful. That's a bit, to me, I'm talking about my own personal opinion, is outrageous. And they're usually like in torn old clothes and, you know, dirty old shoes and crap. And it's not a very nice element to have in your pub. So.
Oh, so it's not their... Because I was thinking, like, yeah, hang on, are you purposely being fucking annoying and causing issues? Because you're like, yeah, fuck all you guys, we're punks, so we'll just do what we want and piss on the ground and smash bottles. Or is it that? But to be fair, this bloke just says, no, they just wear dirty shoes.
I went over.
With pubs banning, that's not going to stop you from what you...
Right, if I go in and somebody annoys me in the pub, I'm going to annoy them back. And if they get violent, I can get violent as well, you know what I mean?
Well, I don't have these Mohican, you know, the spiky tops. I don't have skinheads, which you see there's a few crips in there, but they won't be there very much longer. You get a crowd of them and they're into... They usually wind up with violence, you know, and but the others... Most of these punk kids now are not really punk kids anymore. And they're all basically nice boys and girls, you know. And when you've been in this business a long time, you can usually suss out who's who. It's really that simple.
Most people would agree that Gina looks like a nice girl. But she's about to change all that.
Oh, no.
When I first started getting into anti-fashion or alternative fashion,
anti-fashion.
my reasons were to judge the way people reacted to me, and by that way
burning the actual hair. Is that a thing? What's that? I've never seen that before. What do they do? Like coat it in something and melt around it?
It was a very good way to find that you only meet tolerant people straight away. Anyone who's totally intolerant is just not going to be interested in talking to you.
Jesus.
And also,
proper
as a girl, going to nightclubs and dealing with men, it certainly screened out any man that seemed to be just interested in me as a sexual figure. He had to also be interested in me as a person because I didn't look just like a pretty girl.
And red.
Go on, girl.
As well. But I think we should go stronger.
With extreme styles. You might realise someone is trying to make a statement.
It's hard to
but it's
be
not
an
fair
extreme
of you to
style now, though,
judge
is
what
it?
that statement is
Isn't
without
it?
asking them.
Seems like she's got her head
These
screwed
people are
on.
worried about how they might be judged by the way they look. That's why they've come to the London Academy of Modelling. They're here to learn how to dress for job interviews. A real problem now that jobs are scarce.
But I want you to start thinking now about the first impression you get from people when you first see them.
If I rolled up to a job interview wearing just exactly what I'd like to wear, there's no way I'd ever get a job. Simple as that.
It can be quite a tricky business dressing for other people, especially if you're trying to please someone who's a lot older than you are.
Right. One thing I'll mention at the moment is earrings on girls. She looks very nice wearing her 2 different earrings with her casual look. But as she said, she wouldn't wear that for an interview. And I wouldn't wear 2 different earrings.
See,
One
I
big one, one
fucking
small,
hate
or
things
just
like
one earring.
your traditional job culture.
Grey,
Wank,
yeah.
isn't it?
I would tend to agree in this instant to wear
Where's the
grey
punks?
socks. That will probably, because they're quite...
Everybody else, the same sort of
Hey.
formal dress, then you've got more chance, I think.
Purposely toned
Nah,
down,
I'd-
not just
I'd
my
rather
hair,
hire
but my whole
her.
style of dress. Given free or something, I'd rather leave. Is a reason to do anything with it.
It's a lot of effort, though, isn't it? Just for going out.
I'm a civil servant. Our little department's sort of known as the Deviants Corner, because no one's really what you'd expect an office worker to look like. If people talk to me, they realise that I'm not what I seem. And also, once you smile at people, little old ladies will look at you and they'll think, oh God, she's going to beat me up. And then Grannies. It's one of my best people to talk to, Grannies. You smile at them. And
World, but for someone like
He's got style and is very clever, because style and fashion are two.
Singled out as an oddity.
There she is, very pretty. Looks much better
I like
like
it very
that, I
much.
think.
But then it's always really easy to
But that's too much effort.
extreme cuts in the atmosphere of a
Too much effort,
extreme
that,
hair
isn't it?
salon. I'm not quite so sure about it once I start walking down the street.
Just seen one go up
Oh,
there.
just seen
Sean
one.
right at the top. Absolutely awful.
Absolutely awful.
Look, well, I just think that it looks rubbish. It's the only answer for it.
She's a very attractive girl. I mean, you know.
I mean, that's me now, though. When I look at young people sometimes, I think he's just fucking stupid. Look at the state of you. So it's no different, is it? Really? It's all very well me going like, yeah, good on you guys, yeah. Fuck those other people. I do it. Like, why has he got his fucking trousers halfway down his arse? Tucked into his socks. Like a fucking idiot. Stupid broccoli haircut. It's the same thing, isn't it?
it's terrible. It's absolutely.
I'm a bit conservative, really, I'm afraid. But,
Why?
just always have been, you know. Sorry.
I don't feel I'm part of the normal run-of-the-mill rat race. I don't want to be, put it like that. you
Thank
know.
I heard you, little
I just feel
cunt. Yeah.
superior to everyone, all the little sheep that are running
Although
around
these
out
people
there.
are normally generally quite nice, aren't they? Sort of the old school punks, not really out to cause trouble. Hair is a bit big though. £140. Anti-inflammatory. Seems some inflammation in the nose. Oh, well. Hopefully she has a speedy recovery. Never had a goth girlfriend. Oh, Dimps, you found a good goth girlfriend, didn't you, the other day? There you go. Well, that one. She'd be alright as a sort of goth girlfriend, wouldn't she? Not too bad. I don't know. Good point, actually. Is she even real? We're not going to know soon. We're never going to know. Maybe it could all be AI'd. Intimidatingly large breasts. What was her name? Sophie at hot No, at Goth Girl Sophie. Bum 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 bum. Hopefully she doesn't even have an arse. I bet I remember all of these. Although, hang on, are these going to be American? This looks American. No, 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 no. I don't think this is going to happen, is it? I was hoping for sort of some sort of TV show talking about gifts. 95, 96 maybe? Fucking Noel's Christmas present. I don't care about Noel's house party. Christmas shopping online in 1996. Is this a parody?
Let's see.
I wonder if this is parody or not.
The invoice?
So they've actually bought something online in 1996.
Yeah.
Is that what you ordered?
Yep, that's it. That's exactly it. For my cousin. He's young, so I decided not to get something too fancy for him. But that's it. And it's
There's a show a while back
looks
called
like
I
it's
Love
in pretty good
95
shape.
where they talked about all the fads of the year. Oh, I like things like that, Qatari.
I'm using America Online, and you just, you check, you get onto the internet connection here.
See, I do well.
It takes a little while, to go through it. Then to the World Wide Web.
The World Wide Web.
And then
That little clicking
the site
sound
that I used to buy the camera
feels nostalgic.
was
The hard drive sound.
it was
I still use the email for AOL.
shop, .ibm.com.
Welcome. It was Joanna Lumley,
You just
wasn't
type
it?
that in, and
You've
press
got
enter.
mail.
And it'll take you.
So my subscription, yeah, I've still got mine for that same
site.
reason. Oh, I wouldn't be ordering off this
we have some
website.
choices: Right to Santa, Directory, or Best of the Season. And so I'll go to Directory to find what I want. And here we have some choices. These are all the different, I guess, well, they're stores, most of them. Cooking and gourmet food and
Can anyone remember what the first thing was
so
they
here
bought
is,
online?
Electronics and photography, Robert Waxman's.
I know what mine would have been.
Where I bought
It's
the
not very
camera.
interesting though.
Here. From this site, they're all different. And it just tells you to add the items you want to your
Pornography.
shopping basket.
I reckon a lot
And
of
select
people's would have been porn.
Lonely Glory.
Mm.
And you have
Oh, 90s Christmas ads.
If you don't want to
What?
splash out this Christmas,
You just got a £500 gift card. Dickie, that's sick. Get in. Yeah, I hope it's Amazon. Imagine if it was 500. I suppose anywhere would be alright. The cinema. That'd be the most annoying one now, wouldn't it? £500 to spend at the cinema, any cinema you want. It was a law book from Amazon. Yes, mine was a book. It was like the old, it's like a, what do you call it? Not an annual. It was the stuff that the Matt Groening, who made The Simpsons, done before The Simpsons. He'd done like a comic book, and it was sort of a compilation of that. And that was a book from Amazon before it became the Amazon. Dickie buying a fuck machine.
Argus takes care of it.
I feel like you could... No. When ads were good. What? I don't understand this. What does this stand for? F... What? Glass? Hop? Okay, hang on. Wait. What are all these? What? A is for... Oh, air. Alphabet. Could be air. Alphabet. Bubbles. Christmas pudding. Dapper? Gotta be Dapper, hasn't it? Dickie Bow. Yes. Emperor Penguin? Must be. Fizz. Glass. Hop. Eye. Oh. What's that one? Domestic abuse? Oh, Iris. J's what? Slap. Jab? Jaw? Jealousy? That's a good shout. Jab? Kinky. Legs. Mouth. Night? This is hard to figure out, isn't it? For an advert. Noel, yeah. Ah, Perrier. I don't remember this ad at all. Ew. What's that? Ew.
Phew, what a blooming list. I'd better try boots for this lot.
Boots. Moving up and down again.
Mustn't forget the aftershave. Something for the ladies. Very
Cheap everything was.
I wouldn't mind that.
Apart from tech. Tech always feels really expensive for what you get, but I suppose it's just because it was the height of technology at the time, wasn't it?
They look tasty.
That £5.
The kids will love you. No, I think that's the blooming lot. Whoops, now I'm for it.
Oi, I've got something for you.
And I've got something
I don't remember
for you
any of
too,
these.
my dear. For Boots. There's a Christmas present for everybody at Boots.
Pay a visit to Curry's this Christmas,
Come on, it's over here.
and you really won't believe your eyes.
We'd like to buy a dishwasher. Well, I've heard this hot one's very good.
It is excellent. You'll find an incredible choice of top names,
Gotta get one of these new CDs.
all with service to match.
And we'll deliver morning or afternoon.
One of these new
We've
CDs.
got all the latest models.
It's got 3 different wash programs.
And because
It's got a
you'll
door.
always find great value for money.
I know, but they made it all so easy.
Curry's. You'll like the difference.
Lucy, it is you.
He did look familiar. Who is he?
Because we're different wash programs.
The end bit.
And because
Not so
we're
much
Curry's,
here.
You'll always find great value for money.
But yeah, this... That, he looks familiar. Who is that? But then I feel like that's how he looks, how I picture him. So if this is in the 90s...
But they made it all so easy.
Curries.
Don't
You'll
know.
like the difference.
Lucy, it is you.
Chris.
Oh, terrific. Come and join us.
Sorry, I'm looking for Harvey.
I don't remember any of these ads. Oh, there you go, Dimps. Real nuts.
The most Brazils of all. You give them because you love them.
Where are you going for Christmas? I'm going to Ramblo's. Sega Computers. Finish age.
Ramblo's. Fucking Master System, get in.
Ramblo's. Sega
I had this exact thing when I was about 4.
Computers. Finish age shavers. Scotch videotapes. Southwestern Bell
Scotch tape.
For you.
Rumbelows. I never went to that, whatever it is.
Christmas pudding. Fresh cream tastes extremely goody. Who got the sixpence? Scream for cream.
Scream for cream. Good motto.
Black & Decker have everything
Adverts
you could
were
want for
better, weren't they? They're
Christmas.
shit now.
Around the house with a sturdy workmate.
They've really
or the smoothing
changed.
Power of the Black & Decker planer. Or there's the Quattro drill that drives through anything. A super the house. Black & Decker convenient. Think what you.
I don't remember any of these. Oh, that's, what's his name?
Like this bigger noise than H. Samuel this Christmas.
I know him. Rumbelows used to sponsor Football League Cup and used to do electrical rentals for people who couldn't afford to buy outright. I don't think we ever had that round here. I just don't recognise the name at all, Rumbelows.
This'll get a warm reception.
No. I want some I recognise. Oh, they look good. Mega Drive. Yeah. Very good, very good. It's a magical place. We're on our way there. Oh, we looked this up. What was it again? There's millions of Jeffreys all under one roof. But it wasn't Jeffreys, was it? There's millions of... What was it? There's millions you'll just see. Was that it? Toys R Us ad.
There's a magical place, we're on our way there. With toys in the millions all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us. Soon after bedtime, when dark nighttime falls, Jeffrey and helpers stock up all the shelves.
Yeah.
From ceilings to floor, books, board games and bikes, teddies, puppets and dolls, beds, spaceships and trikes. There's millions, says Jeffrey, all under one roof.
That's it.
It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us.
It was There's Millions, says Jeffrey. Isn't it? That's the bit. There's millions, says Jeffrey, all under one roof. Very good. Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us. It's fucked now, isn't it? It's just none left, right? The one near us got shut down. I want some other good ones here. The Horror of the Work Christmas Party. No, that's going to be a parody, isn't it? Smiths now. Is it? It's back Toys R Us now, but only in certain WH Smiths. Right. The one near me has just been abandoned now. It's just sitting there. It's been closed for, what, 10 years? No, I thought that as well, Dimps. There's millions of Jeffreys all under one roof. Never really understood what it meant. But now it all makes sense. There's millions, says Jeffrey. Let's have a look at this one then, the printer's one.
One of the most useful extras that you can buy for your micro is a printer. But if you're thinking of getting one, have a listen to what John Cole's got to say on the subject first, because I found that there is a bewildering choice, John, and I wouldn't know where to start to break it down.
Yes, it is bewildering.
You could do a massive shop, pop it on a layaway, could you? My biggest memory of Toys R Us was getting games from there, and you had to pick up like a ticket and then take it to the back.
Two main divisions, that is dot matrix printers and daisy wheel printers.
Yellow and blue
dot
ticket.
matrix ones first. This one over here is a little tiny dot matrix printer, £99, but its disadvantage is that it uses special paper.
I'd call it loo paper. It's not very pretty,
Very
is it?
similar, not perforated, but about the right size. It is special in that it's thermal paper, and you have to actually heat it up to make it turn black. Now,
Well,
all
that's
dot
fucking...
matrix printers work on...
That's around now, isn't it? That thermal printing stuff. I thought that was quite a recent thing that we started doing these days. I didn't know it's been around this long.
Same sort of principle. And we've got a caption which shows how that works. If we can see the caption, you'll see that there are a row of 7 pins vertically. And on the heat-sensitive one, those heat up. And where they land, they make the paper turn black. So you form the characters in that way, a matrix of dots.
Right, now, do all dot matrix
Oh,
printers
so that
have to use
is what a
this
dot
special paper,
matrix
as you
printer
call it?
is.
No, they don't. And that's a disadvantage of that one. This one over here, the Brother printer, uses ordinary paper. You see how good it is? Let's try like that instead. There we go.
Yeah.
That's just using ordinary paper, this time hitting the paper through a ribbon.
Right, well, that's much more pleasing, being ordinary paper, isn't it?
It
Can
is.
we have a look at a close-up of the print that does?
Yes.
Looks
Yeah,
like-
but so much more expensive.
Oh, there we are. Oh. There looks like there's something actually wrong with that, because, look, you've got wonky G's there.
All right, well, you insist on using this phrase wonky G's. I must educate you. They're not wonky G's. There are no descenders on the G's. The letters like G and J
No
and Y, which ought to go
descenders.
below the line,
That's what that's
don't manage
called.
it, because there are only 7 pins. And if you want to print things below the line as well, you
I
need
must
9
educate you.
pins.
Can you get the extra
Woman.
2 pins? I mean, can you buy them as an attachment?
Well, so do it yourself.
This is a serious question.
No, afraid not.
No, so that's a characteristic that you
he's
are
getting
numbered
annoyed.
with.
Absolutely.
With that. Mind, it looks like a typewriter. Can you work it as a typewriter?
You can. You can pull the interface out here and then just use it as an ordinary typewriter.
Right. Now, but will these 2 dot matrix printers fit up to any computer?
No, they won't.
There'd always be some little shit
this
riding
BBC
around on the
computer has got
bikes, wouldn't
interfaces
there?
for both that one and that one, a serial interface and a parallel.
naughty
In fact, some
child.
computers haven't got any interface at all.
Done now until
And
the 6th.
probably the
Get
most
in,
important thing
Dickie.
you
And
can
you
buy
got
from them,
500
I would say, is to go into the
smackers.
shop with your computer and physically
Go
see
nuts
it
with.
working. It's
You can
terribly
work as a
important.
typewriter if you're
Then,
female, but I will
grab
use
all the
this as a
bit of wire
PC.
that the sales guy is using and take that piece of wire out of the shop.
For your
get
secretarial
fobbed off
work, you
and
can
told,
use it
"Oh,
as a
any old way will
typewriter."
do," because there are an awful lot of
You
differences.
see, I'd have thought the cable was the least of your worries.
I know, too many people do, but in fact, at £25 a shot, that
Expensive
sort of area.
mistake.
Very
Actually, talking
serious
about price,
man,
we
isn't
mentioned
he?
This one was £99.
Size of this
Right,
one.
165.
Right, so they're cheap and cheerful comparatively.
Yes.
But
Fucking
on the
hell.
other hand, I don't know, the print looks
It's like
computerish.
600-700 quid today's money, isn't
So
it?
let's have a look at the daisy wheel output, which helps to solve that. Now, here's a daisy wheel. Camera 1 can come right in and have a look at that. This daisy wheel is a plastic disc with a lot of petals on it, and on the end of each petal are embossed letters A to Z. And a hammer comes forward, pushes the petal forward against a ribbon, it lands on the paper and makes a mark.
And actually, it makes quite a nice mark, doesn't it?
It does.
I mean, I know this is old tech and it's nothing compared to what we can do now, but who the fuck thinks that up and then is able to make it?
Indeed, if we have a look at this one here.
I mean, it's
which
crap
that
by
button
today's standards, but
right,
still.
You can get that on camera.
Oh,
See that
lovely.
The letters are formed beautifully.
Yeah, very nice and very clear.
Oh,
That's
is
the same
that
lettering on
that
both
what
of those machines.
the hammer thing's
Sorry,
doing?
long range, sorry about that.
Jesus.
It's all right.
So you got the same lettering, but is that the only lettering that you can get out of this daisy wheel printer?
No, if you want, you can change daisy wheels.
ASMR
Pull up and out,
printer.
new one in.
Size of
That's
it.
not a screwdriver job. That's just.
No, you take the lid off, circle around inside, but you don't change daisy wheels in the middle of a sentence. You could change it in documents.
So you can change style.
Bit of a nuisance.
Yeah, and what about underlining things like that? Can you do that?
Yes, you can underline if you send the right commands to
Mm.
the machine. And to send the commands, you need things called printer drivers. That's a bit of software which fits in the computer
God.
and sends the right codes to the printer.
Are all computers and printers well catered for with printer drivers?
No, that's
No.
another major problem, and that is that if you go for an obscure printer, you probably won't
Do you
find
remember
the right
stuff
one.
like that? It used to be a fucking nightmare. We're talking when PCs were first becoming popular. Wow. I'm talking 1999 or something. God, it was a nightmare trying to set up printers and modems and stuff.
Then you'll be able to get printer drivers for them.
So the act's rubbish by today's standard, but like you said, the person who thought to create it in the first place, yeah.
I was about to say you've got to stick to the main road.
Just wild, isn't it, really?
Metaphors slightly here. Never mind. Right, hang on. What I wanted to ask is price on these 2 Daisy wheels.
Innovation. We're good at that.
And what do you get for the difference?
About twice the speed.
So you really need to know what you want your printer to do. Because if you don't need the speed, it's £400 down the drain.
Right.
On the other hand, if you want the good lettering, it seems to me you're better off with a Daisy wheel, yes?
Well, yes. It's not, unfortunately, as simple as that. It used to be. A year ago, Daisy wheels were the marvellous thing, and dot matrix pretty grotty. But if you have a look at this one, this is a dot matrix printer, and I don't know if you can see on camera.
That's the sound.
Some very, very high quality print out there. Probably not close enough.
No,
but
that
it's
is
almost
superb.
letter quality. Right.
Yeah, and lovely. Lots
That's
of
the sound, isn't it?
print as well, and underlining.
That's right. So you've got all sorts of bells and whistles, and for only £500.
Best of both worlds.
Very attractive.
500 quid.
£500 though. It's a
Right.
good price.
That's an Epson.
Yeah.
She says a good
printers,
price.
Indeed.
Yeah, still
Yes.
£500 though. It's a
Right.
good price.
Oh,
That's
quite a
Epson.
price, okay.
Good printers. Here is another Epson at about £300, and it's a smaller version of the other one, it's the RX80. Beautiful printer. You can not only do high quality text, but you can also do screen dumps.
Daisy was 900 quid.
Screen dumps. Come on, I tell you all about this. It means taking a
Not
picture of the
poo.
screen,
Grow
dropping
up.
it onto the printer, every facet right. It doesn't matter whether it's
Yeah,
a picture or
think of
whether it's
the-
text or anything else. So it comes out exactly right. To do that, you have to have another bit of software, a printer driver like this one, Printmaster, which enables you to run with a BBC Micro out to the Epson.
They love selling that BBC Micro, don't they?
So you'd
Beautiful
be
printer.
safe with that.
Yes, really good.
Right. And also, presumably, because of the system, you'd better steer clear of Daisy wheel printers if you do want pictures and graphics as your main requirement.
Got to. You can only really do graphics, well, you can't do graphics on a Daisy wheel. Put it that way.
Who's following this?
Canon
Like,
here, which is churning
we know
out
quite a
colour.
lot
Is that
about
more
computers, and this is a
expensive?
struggle to
£500
follow what
colour?
they're banging on about.
Some people do.
Some people don't. You have to make up your mind, really, don't
What
you?
I really want, though.
I knew you'd leave the best till last. What is it?
Look at this thing. Just look at this. This is a laser printer, and this one is going to leave the studio with me. Right, laser printer, beautiful, £3,000, and I'm taking it.
Fucking hell! In its favour. Though
Beautiful.
£3,000 worth of silence, I'm not sure. I think I'll have some noise for my money.
£3,000.
Speaking of
When was this? 1984. Oops. Yes. £3,000 in 1984. Fucking hell. So about £9,500. Isn't that crazy? And yeah, like you say, you could probably just get something for 50 quid. Easily do the same thing better. Way better. So mad, isn't it? I suppose it's just the price of exclusive high tech, right? But yeah, that's the other thing, I suppose, isn't it? You're right, it's Qatari. When people were paying fuck all, really, for their mortgage and rent, compared to now. 12p off Temu. I was going to have a look for something... Mind you, it's nearly 1 o'clock anyway, isn't it? Everyone wasn't spunking half their income at the wall on rent or mortgage. Yes, you're not wrong there. Irish moonshiners.
Oh, can't you hear us call?
I worked it out. I can't remember what it was now, but it was like you could rent a studio in Brighton or somewhere, and it worked out about 300 quid a year. In today's money or something mental. To rent a studio for a year. In Brighton. It's mad, that. It's all fucked. We're mugs.
Want to drink your Irish Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Where I am now, they don't sing about Mountain Dew. They make it. Mountain Dew is another name for the stuff that's spelt poteen and pronounced pochine. illicitly distilled whiskey, do-it-yourself hooch. And so
Oh.
much if it is made here in the lonely hill country of County Cork, that raids like this by the police on areas where they've reason to believe an illicit still is
Moonshining.
operating are quite common. Well, now, how do the courts treat
Your
it?
nan bought a
If you bring
house
a
for
man before a court and you've got all the evidence.
3K. My dad bought his house in the 80s for 21K, I think he said. Isn't that mad?
What'll he get if it was, say, his first offence?
Yeah, the first offence roughly fined about £10.
As little
Has
as
to be-
that?
has to be at least £6, you see. Well, then he can be fined roughly about £10, maybe a first offence.
And a second,
It
third?
has to be a double and a second.
Doesn't he ever go to jail for it?
Very, very seldom. Very, very seldom.
What do you think is
Make a moonshine. Yeah, fucking jail
I
for
think it's all
that.
right. I mean, the manufacture of poteen itself, I suppose it's an industry in itself. Some, of course, some poteen makers, the old-time poteen makers, are very, very careful. And they make a very, very good poteen.
I used to like Mountain Dew, but then I think they changed
They sell
it.
from about 17 and sixpence to
Yeah, I feel like it
£1 per
doesn't
bottle.
taste the same as it
How
used
good
to.
is poteen, Sousen? How does it compare with a good
Good
commercial whiskey?
It's all according to what you use the poteen for.
Well, what would you rather drink?
Well, I drink very little, but I'd rather drink whiskey. I couldn't
Would
drink
you?
poteen anyway, no.
Is it too raw, then?
It's too raw, in my estimation, anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use it all right as a cure, maybe for colds. You can also use it for Christmas
you're-
cakes. This poteen.
you're ill.
Me not.
Whiskey.
Must be an awful lot of coals and Christmas cakes eaten in this part of Ireland. I'm told there's a lot
Cat
of
on
poteen
straight, for
drunk.
fuck's sake.
There is a fair share of it, all right.
The war between the police and the poteen makers, you could very nearly call it a game, is conducted on gentlemanly lines with no ill feeling on either side. Both police and moonshiners abide strictly by the rules. That's to say, the police must catch a man red-handed actually making the stuff. And the moonshiners, on their part, offer no
Yeah, look at your
resistance when
fucking
they are
hands in
caught.
it.
It's a fair
Dirty
cop,
boy.
and they go quietly. If you were to draw a line down the middle of Ireland, you could say roughly that the poteen country lies to the west of it. But there's not so much of it made now up in Galway and Connemara, which used to be the great place for poteen making, because there the church has cracked down on it in earnest. And in this devoutly Catholic country,
I like that. Yeah,
a black
good-spirited
robe
crime.
carries
It's a bit
more
like GTA,
authority
isn't it?
than a blue uniform. When I mentioned to a citizen of these parts that it would be nice to see a
They
still
get
in
caught.
actual operation, he said the matter could be arranged, but
But you
of
can't
course
prove
it
it.
would
You can't
take
prove
time.
it. Wasn't actually making it.
Say half an hour. And sure enough, Becky came and said he'd found the very man for the job, and him just round the corner too, you might say. So here I am, about to have my arranged interview with a County Cork moonshiner, or rather,
Oh.
an ex-moonshiner, because I want to make it abundantly plain that the man I'm about to see hasn't handled a still since 1872. So,
What?
this is how it's done.
Fuck, when was this?
Can you explain?
Hang on, how old is he then? He hasn't handled a thing since 1872. Well, that's not true, unless he's fucking over 100, surely. Or did I mishear that?
Abundantly plain that the man I'm about to see hasn't handled a still since 1872. So, this is how it's done.
This is how it's done?
Can you explain the process
I can.
to me, Natty?
I can.
What's this now?
That's beer. They call that beer.
Uh-huh.
It is made out of malting barley.
That's your fermented
Malting
liquor?
barley?
Yes.
Yeah,
It was steeped in that barrel first, you see.
I see.
And then, when it was there for about 4 days,
Uh-huh.
and then we put it over into this,
And boil
this
it
boiler.
up.
And
Yeah.
it's boiling now, and it will come up in vapor
Yeah.
into this
It is
head,
mad, isn't it?
and go along here, then you see. Down here, this is the worm. That's what they call the worm to.
Into the water to be cool?
Yes. Into the,
I see.
And
Fucking look at the
out there,
setup
then the
he's
whiskey's
got.
coming. That's the whiskey out there, see.
Now, how much would you make at a doing?
4 gallons and a half.
Now, how long would that take?
About, to run it,
Aye.
about 6 hours.
A night's work, in fact.
Most of a night. For to have a fire, put
Yeah.
going, it will take a good while before the fire is red.
Mm.
Fit to put it boiling, you see.
Yeah, I see.
And then you have to run it secondly.
Oh.
Maybe this was
You have to
older
run it
than
secondly.
Distill it twice, you
Yes.
mean?
1962. Don't know.
Why?
The first run, now that's coming out there, it is only singling they call it.
It's not strong enough the first
Not strong
time,
enough.
I mean. How good is it?
Yeah, it is very strong.
Is it as good?
Did you ever taste any of it?
No.
He looked pissed off and he said, how good is it?
Is it as good
Did you ever,
as...
Very
did you ever
fucking
taste
good.
any of it? Only singing they call it.
It's not strong enough the first
Not strong
time,
enough.
I mean. How good is it?
Yeah, it is very strong.
Is it as good
Did you, ever,
as...
did you ever taste any of it?
No.
Didn't you? There it is
No.
there, look. Taste
This
it.
is,
Fucking
this
get
is
that down,
safe
yeah.
now.
Oh, that's...
Nothing will blow off.
Oh, that's pure whiskey.
Uh-huh.
You can taste that now. That's good.
I bet that'll blow your fucking socks off.
Well, it's certainly strong.
You may be sure it's strong.
Yeah.
That is good whiskey.
Now, I'm told this sells at £1 a bottle.
Pound a bottle.
So, these boys that are still at it will be making a good deal of money.
Some makers colour it.
Do they?
They do. And you wouldn't know it from commercial whiskey.
Would you say some of them make it in quite
Oh,
a
I
big
love
scale?
it. So
Well, I say there is a few make it in a big scale, all right. There is. I say I could be making maybe about 20 gallons a week.
So,
About 20 gallons a week, I'd
this
say.
is big business.
Oh, it is.
Where are they selling it?
They're selling it all over the country. They're
he almost doesn't sound Irish. It's like his accent is so strong that he just doesn't even sound Irish anymore. £25 on a bottle of Glenfiddich. My mate's Christmas party. Christmas present.
out at night late, would take it out in a van late, like after 12 and call.
Almost Welsh.
Well, they have their macas like made beforehand.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah. But they'll surely drink some of their own whiskey.
Some are teetotalers. Don't drink it at all. Don't drink any whiskey.
Do you think it's fair to be a teetotaler and make whiskey?
Well, I suppose anything for a living.
Poteen making has been described as one Irish rural industry which has never suffered a setback. And my guess is that in spite of the very best efforts of the police, it never will. Well, good night.
I wonder if that's why the Irish are very good at... Ah, he's drank it, look.
And to tell
And that's why the Irish are sort of known for whiskey. Well. Another little short one. Oh, what? I've got to look at this. Looking at pornography in Soho with an MP. Sec. Right. I'm going to head off. Fuck it. I'll look at that one another day. Save that one for later. I am going to raid Majestic Ram. I'll be on tonight. I'll be streaming tonight. And next week. Actually, I don't know if I'll be on Monday because I have got an errand to run. No, I will be on actually because I can come on even if it's just a few hours. I've got something I need to do on Monday. I'm going with my friend to help him pick out bugs. He needs an expert view. Christmas morning stream. Fucking hell, when is Christmas? I don't even know what day it's on. Sunday. Oh yeah, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I'll be on Monday, Tuesday. Probably Christmas Day as well, we'll see. But I will... I'm going to Viking Aquatics. Fucking hell. I'll be on tonight though. GTA, I imagine. Got some blue frogs. Alright, have a lovely afternoon everybody. I'll probably see you tonight. Have a wonderful weekend and have a good Christmas. If I don't see you, enjoy your Christmas everyone. Love you. Good. Bye.